Hello, hello. Good afternoon. It's November 22nd, Tuesday, and I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm Claudia Skill from Coloring Arts, and let's have some fun gluing fabric. Oh my gosh, yes, let's do it. Let's get into, the vibe of the Christmas crafts and, just feeling the joy of gluing and having so much fun. So, yeah, let me see who is here. Hello, Montina. Hi, King. I'm so glad to see you. Let's see who else is coming. Yes, I have lots of things to show to you today. It's fun. It's really full of projects right here that I want to show. And, uh, and let's see how you can do. I think I hope at least that you like not only the new project that I'll show you, but the fabric card as well. And I hope it will be so, so fun. So let's see who else is here. Say hello in the comments. Tell me where are you from. I know it's a busy week here in US, right? Everybody is planning the Thanksgiving time. It's just 2 days away, right? So I know all the turkey desserts and all those stuff that you have to prepare and plan and see. But I didn't want to, wait for next week because I know that at least we can get started. And my plan is to have more lives before Christmas, so we can have a few more simple things that I can do here with you. I really love more doing like the record tutorials, and most will have that, but some simple things is quick that we can do right here. And also, I would like to show some new projects we have, new things we have in the shop. Oh, now I have lots of comments. I was so alone here talking to myself. Hello, Grace. Glad to see you. Hi, Shelby. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hello, Linda, Elizabeth from San Antonio, Sharon from UK. Thanks for joining us. Yes. Awakening and listening very well. Hi, Sandy. Glad to see you. Hi, Elsa. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so now I feel better. People talk with me, I feel much better. And well, I was thinking, how can I start this? I don't really know. If I start, I think I will start sharing what I will be doing. That is the fabric card, okay? And show some samples, talk a little bit about it, and then I can get started making. And then we stop for a bit. I will share some of the projects that I decided to do also. Kind of a Christmas sale. If you are with me for more time, you know that I'm not really into doing this sales. I don't do that much. I'm like a small business. I can't like afford to do like the Black Fridays and everything that big companies do. But I decided, I think, well, that will be fun. So I took some time. I look what I have in inventory, and then I choose what would be great gifts that you can make and give as a gift, or even maybe you can decide to do a do-it-yourself kit or any other project as a gift itself. That will be fun as well, right? Hi, Diane. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Betsy. Good to see you. Hi, Wendy. I see you, Alice, Julia, Anna, Marlene. Very good. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. So you are coming. That's nice. Very good. So, well, one of the new projects is just behind me. Okay. And I will share with a little bit more details after. Let's wait for some time for more people come. But let's get started with this craft idea of Christmas and why I like so much. I mean, I just love this time of the year. I put some Christmas song on, and I like to do sometimes something very simple, sometimes gifts, it depends of the day, what I have, the time available, right? But some years ago, I did way more than today, of course, right? I had more time. And then I think it was 2015 and 16, I made some 16 and 17, I think, was some Christmas series. So I put a lot of videos into my free online courses. So I know lots of you have made the post-it covers and the magnet fridge magnets and a lot of other simple things, Christmas tree, that we made simple lots of them reusing cereal boxes. So always my free online courses is still there. You can go to my website, online classes, and find them. They are lots of fun. But this fabric card, that was the first video I made from my YouTube channel when I started YouTube channel 2015. And I mean, I was so scared of the cameras and all those stuff that I I didn't even show my face. I just in the beginning of the video I was saying, "Hi, I'm Claudia." It was very fun to see this old video, and but I really appreciate that I had this courage of just even I was pretty bad in English. I was able to start doing something, and that practice is always the king, as I always say, from all of you in our cardinals journey. The more we do, the more practice we have, better we feel, more comfortable we are. And that's the same with me making the tutorials and everything. So nowadays, of course, I enjoy much more this time. I'm more confident, not only with the technique, but with all of you, with all the technology and all those things. So I said, let me make this fabric card again, because now I have lots of more tips and tricks that I can give you that I didn't know 8 years ago when I made that, right? So let's see how this goes. I hope you like, I hope you enjoy. At the time I made the video, in the following year, I made lots of, I don't remember if it was the same year or the following year. I just remember I made lots of them and I sent to my friends, I mailed them to my friends. I just did plain fabric to be able to put in an envelope and send, on mail. So what's really, really fun. So now let me show you some samples that I found. This like past week, I found inside boxes in my basement. And some of them I didn't remember I had made. I said, "Oh, did I make this?" Okay, so let me show because it's really fun. Hi, Jackie. How are you? And we're gonna do it's very. You'll see that it's very simple. I'm pretty sure here in this group there are so many card makers that are much more talented than myself. Okay, but at that point I decided, oh, I want to cover a fabric with a card with fabric. What is the best way? How can we do that, right? So I practiced a little bit. I made lots of samples, and I'll show you. I believe this one is the first one, okay, because I see it's raw edges. So let me show you here, okay. Everybody who is coming now, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to see you here. Yes, say hello in the comments. And if you have any question during this time, just put in the chat, okay? In the comments, I can see all the comments here from Facebook and YouTube. Okay, if you, yeah, so let me show here very quick. Yay. So I believe this one was the first one that I made. Really, it's because I can see how I did very raw edges. I just wanted to, and I was gluing something different inside. So this is not what we're going to be doing at all today, but I'm showing that it's not too bad. Like, I mean, okay, it was kind of a one idea to get started. And the decorations were so fun to do. Now I remember, it's a long time that I didn't do anymore, but they are so fun. Okay, so from this one, I can see that I made lots of tests. Okay, and I don't even know this was all prior to that video that I told you. Okay, and this one right here, take a look. Okay, so this is our fabric, the red one, the blue one. Here's another one with a light color. Take a look how amazing they are, right? And this also has some gold stuff. So it's so pretty. And this decoration, I mean, I'm really looking at this now and proud of myself because I didn't remember I was doing this. And it's really lots of fun. Inside they are, I don't know, they are super thick. So I don't know what I was using at that time because it's really more thick than needed. So, I mean, I will do different today. Okay. And that's why I decided to also share with you. And then after that, I decided to do I started playing just with the fabric. As I said, I would like to put in the mail. So I was gluing something inside, but still it's super thick. Okay, but look at this fabric. We have so many fabrics that are so unique for Christmas now. And this is just very simple, waiting for some stamping. This one is also super pretty, you know. So inside, again, those that I'm showing to you, they are very thick. But this fabric, I bought so a lot of this when I arrived to US. I mean, 8 years ago at Joann's, I remember I bought a lot because I love it so much. It fits so perfectly in the cards and also in other places, other of my projects. So it was really fun. And then I started doing some different ones because this is another one for Christmas. Okay, so look at this, how unique, right? So this is exactly what we're going to be doing today. This is the final result. This is not thick anymore. This is using cardstock and fabric, right? And we stamp inside, you know, and of course it's up to you how much you want to decorate. In this one, I just glue this little stuff. In this other one here also, I just glue one shiny thing. I don't know if you want, you can see, and one piece of glitter there. But we can also do just for other, like it, I know the light now is super light, but you know, we can do for other things. It does not need to be just fabric, okay? And then I also want to tell you that I will show lots of stuff for you today, and we don't need to do this just with Christmas fabric, but it's fun. You know, I like those, at least something with Christmas fabric in this time of the year. But the projects will look fantastic with any fabric you want. Okay, even the big project behind me, okay, that one that I will show also in a minute, even that one you can make with other fabrics because it does not need to be with Christmas fabric. Okay, hello, hello. Who else is here? Hi, Deborah. Hello, Peggy, Rachel. Very good, very good. So, well, before I forget, I told you in the email, and I will show here some of the projects that I will put on sale. It's not yet on sale because I decided to finish the live first. Then I go to my computer in half an hour. I'll put the sale on my website. Okay, so you don't need to check the website right now. Wait for us to finish this live and then give me half an hour, and then you go and you can refresh the page and see. And I'll show here where we will be able to find those. Okay, hope you like my ideas, and including the projects, the kits for the new project. So before I go and start the fabric card, let me show this one because I think this is so fun. You see here? Hope that does. So let me show right here what it does. This is the new fabric. I don't know, you can call fabric spinner, you can call wind spinner, you can call big ornament, you know, wherever you want to call it. It's really, I mean, it's not just fun to do. It's, of course, it's super fun to make, but it's also super fun to hang in your house. It can be high from the ceiling, or it can be with a support like what I have right here, right? And I will show some details here. So I just made the tutorial this week. I'm still editing the videos, okay? But I will put the do-it-yourself kits will be available today. And as we are with the shop closed this week, okay, we're gonna ship everything next week. So by the time when we ship and you receive, the video will be already there, okay? So hope you like it. Let me know what you think. I know members of the club already saw this, right? But how about others? Is there anyone here that didn't see this yet? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Do we have someone that wants to make something like this? Let me show other fabrics. I have to show in this camera because the other one will not show very well. But here is another fabric. It's really also super fun. So the pieces are all connected, okay? They are all connected, but they spin a little bit. Of course, this is not an automatic spin. You'll not stay spinning all the time, but you have to, if you touch it or if you have wind, it will for sure do that, okay? Let me show another one that I made that last week with, oops, with another color. Okay, but as I said, you don't need to do this just with Christmas fabric because this can also be a beautiful decoration with any coordinating fabric with your house, you know, or even a beautiful gift. right? So it's really, really fun. So here are a few details of these projects. Let me see if I can show in the other camera. Let me know any question, okay? So what you receive in the do-it-yourself kit will be the pieces, okay, of cardboard, because I don't know what fabric you want. So I will leave the beads, okay, the beads, the tassel, because you don't need to do this, you can do so different. Here on the top, there's two options. You can just do like a thread, but you can also use, I will include in the kits this little hardware right here. And I'm showing in the video how you can do very close, so it spins much better when you need it, okay? So it's very fun. And you can use big tassels, you can use different beads. Look at those beads right here that I also found. Look at this, okay? Different ones. So it's really, I mean, I know we always say that it's difficult to kind of find the, hard decisions for the fabrics. Now we have hard decisions for fabrics, for beads, and for tassels, okay? But it's fun. It's so fun. And I do hope that you enjoy, and you most important, invite your inner child to play with you when we are making this, okay? Because it will be absolutely lots of fun. Okay? Good. So share. This is what I wanna also share with you. That is the new project, and we're gonna have the what I prepared now was a set. Okay, let me put this here behind. I have prepared a set where you can make that one. You will also receive one of that. You will receive the pieces. Remember our National Cartonnage Day? We were talking about making ornaments. We made ornaments in the National Cartonnage Day, right? And some of you asked me to do the kits, and I did better. So here's what I want to show as well with you. Let me see, what are these smaller ones? Here you go. So this is what we made in National Cartonnage Day, if you were with me, right? So this was made with cereal box, very thin, okay? And what I decided to go and make, it was a more thick one, okay? And this is not cereal box anymore. This is thick, this is heavy chipboard. And so what I decided to do is in the same product with the spinner, you're going to receive a do-it-yourself kit to make 4 of these ornaments, where we have 2 of this side and 2 a little smaller than this, okay? Again, you don't have tassels, threads, beads. This is your thing to do. And you also will receive a do-it-yourself kit to make 8 ornaments, flat ornaments. So you will be able to make 4 of this and 4 of this one right here, okay? So remember that you made this as well in the National Day. So we're gonna make 4 and 4 of the pentagon ones as well, okay? So I thought that would be fun to put all together, okay? And this is my new Christmas ornaments set, so to speak, okay? You will find in the shop, as I said, about half an hour after we finish here the live. Okay, they are really beautiful, Claudia. Yes, Claudia, good. That looks so cute. Can't wait to make it. Yeah, Stephanie is very fun. Hey, Anita, good to see you here. It will be a great gift for my 84-year-old mother. Okay, that will be very nice, for sure. Okay, so now that's it. Let's talk about the fabric card again. Yes, let's make the fabric card now. I didn't give you any material list or anything, because this is super quick to do, and you can of course make a little after. Just pay attention here. It's super quick, especially if you have any already know our how to apply glue and cut corners. All those stuff will be super fun for you to do. Well, so here, let's get started with the first thing that is important, and I didn't know at the time I made the first video that I told you like 8 years ago. And so let's see the materials first. Actually, the only thing we need is one or two sheets of cardstock, okay? Choose something, it can be both of them colorful or it can be one white, because one of them we're gonna be covering with fabric and the other one is the inside part, okay? So I have mine already cut. Okay, I have mine already cut. But before, I want to share with you something very important, okay? Because this fabric card is nothing else than one piece of cardboard covered with fabric, another piece of cardstock glue inside, and then let it dry and then fold it in half, okay? To make sure that this card will, once you close and you fold, you have a good finishing. There is something that we have to talk about that that is direction of the grain of the fiber of the paper. Okay, I think you have heard me talking about this. Depending on the project, I talk about this more or less, depending how important it is for the project. And for this one, I think it's really important because we're gonna be kind of folding in the middle, and I want to have a good finishing. So it's super simple, and I will tell you how to find the dimension, the direction of the grain in your cardstock to get started. Okay, very nice. So, and if you are like me, you may have a drawer full of cardstock, lots of colors that you bought in different packages, and they are just in that drawer or your shelf, and you don't know, how they behave when you apply glue. So let's see very quick and very simple how they will behave. And then from there, I will show you how to cut in what direction you cut. And the size of this card, of course, is up to you. You can make it very small. You can make it bigger. It's really up to you. That I mostly do is 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. That's the beginning of the process. And it's also super good because if you have one piece of cardstock, you may, depending on the direction of this grain, you can make the card with just one sheet of cardboard. Maybe not if your direction is the other side. So let me show here what I'm talking about, direction of the grain, okay? And then we go to actually glue. So the fibers on all papers, we're not talking about fabric now, it's just the paper. So the fibers of that are, inside the papers that make this sheet of paper, they are aligned in a certain way. And depending how they are aligned, the paper will behave in one way or another, especially when we got that into some wet situations like applying the glue. Okay, so with time they can bend, or if we are trying to fold, you can kind of break this grain, right? So let's learn what I want to tell you. Let me try to show in this camera first, and then in the other one for you to understand. So, well, here I have, let me pick this one first, the red one. So I have one piece of cardstock, okay? This is not the super heavy cardstock. It's the normal cardstock that you find, in any craft store, or even some grocery stores have cardstock. So you do this with your piece of cardstock, okay? So hold it as a position and do this. And then feel if you have any resistance on doing that, or if it is super easy to do that. Okay, so this is one. Try in this direction, and then you try in this direction. And you see that one of the direction, I think you can already see here that in this direction is kind of, it's more hard. Like, if I want to go all the way, I have to make more pressure because it does not want to go. But if I come in this direction and I do this, it goes super simple. Right? You see, super, super simple. It goes there. So what that means, okay? Let me come to the other camera and show to you, okay? So again, if I do this, it's super simple. If I do this, it's hard. So in this direction that is simple, okay, you will need to pick your piles of paper and test this. And when you notice that this is easy, then it's this direction here that you're gonna mark. Okay, in this direction. It means always when you can fold is easy. This is how the direction of the grain is going. Okay, very good. So this is one. Now let me see another one. This one here. If I do, let me change this. Now let's do again. The other one was easy, now this. Now this or this. Oh, this will go much easier, much easier. This is more hard. This is easy. So if this big side is easy, it means this is the direction of my grain. Okay, good? Very good. So what do I mean with this? If this is the direction, all my fibers are going this way. So if I want to fold, will be much easier to fold and do not break my grain if I fold in this direction. Okay, so that means that my card must be cut in this long direction. So here's my grain. So I would, okay, I just make a mark right here, okay? So I would cut, this is already 8.5 inches because it's, let me see if I have a Sharpie, I don't think so. But this is already 8.5, and in this direction here, I'm gonna cut, I mean, whatever you want, the card is yours, right? But this is how I want to do for this one. Now, if it is in this direction, it's easy to fold like this. So my 8.5 will be here, 8.5, and in the other side, 5.5 or whatever I want. Okay. So this is what I want to tell you, that will be easier for you to fold there without breaking that, that fiber. Okay. Any questions so far? That's the first thing we have to do. You have to sort out all the cardstock that we have and you want to use and make your little arrows, okay? If it is in this direction or in the other direction, so you can figure out how you do. So if you, I forget to tell you, but if you are in this direction cutting, so you can cut already 2 pieces, one for outside, another one for inside. And if you are doing this direction, you may have to have two sheets of paper, so that will be better. Okay, nice. So let me see. No questions so far, so that's good. So let me tell you what I like to do for this, and again, is a personal preference. This is my, let me see, this is my outside, okay? I already checked my grain and I already cut. So this one here is 8.5 by 5.5 inches, and it's easy to do this. This one here is just a little smaller because I want the inside to be just smaller. Again, do it any size you want, right? If you want this bigger or smaller, it's really up to you. But I did 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, okay? So this is all the material you need other than your fabric. Here's my fabric, and this is my, how I will be gluing my cardstock, okay? Of course, in the wrong side. But cut a little bigger right now. I would say about 1 inch bigger, because this is really important that, let me pick one of those to show. Let me see one that is more dark for you to see, okay? So you see here, this is the kind of the little space that we have around. And so you can make this smaller or bigger, it's really up to you. But you kind of see, we have a little, you can kind of see that we have this fabric here. I don't know if you can, but we want to cut this really straight. So this is something that will make the whole difference in this project. And the finishing of this project is cutting this fabric after we glue. After we glue, cut this fabric kind of straight this time, okay? You know, when we do boxes and everything, I always say you don't need to really care about cutting straight and need this fabric, but now we need, because you may see the finishing from inside. Okay, so you're ready to see how to do? Because it will, and don't, how can I say, don't blink, because it'll be a few seconds and I will be done with that. It's super quick. Okay, let me set up my gluing station here. I have some stuff here that I don't really need. Okay, nice. We're ready. Very good. So one tip that maybe is important. I don't know if I always remember to say, but I was gluing this morning. So I stopped gluing and then I put a plastic bag. I put this inside the plastic bag and I close very well. So I can like keep gluing now and just clean my stuff later. Okay, so this is what I want. Okay, so now I have my glue. You know we're gonna be using glue all from Elmer's, right? I don't have the bottle of glue, Elmer's glue right now, but because I always put in this bottle that is more easy to do. Here's my fabric. I want this beautiful, how do I pronounce this? Prosentia? I don't know. You have this beautiful flower, so to say, in the front of my card. So I put this upside down right here, okay? And now my green one is the big one. Do you need to do colorful one? No. If you want white, you can even use white for this because this will be all covered in fabric. And this one is what actually you will see from inside, okay? Very good. So now how we do this? It's simple, like apply the glue all over to this side, okay? And hold. Now with the winter, even I got the bag is still kind of trying to be dry. Okay, so spread the glue very well, a thin layer as we always do in our cartonage, but now this is cardstock, right? Just pick it right there and now put in the position that you want, okay? On the wrong side of your fabric, just do this, make sure it's well glued, flip over, come with your hands and do this, okay? Super simple, no secrets here, right? Very good. So even if you want, like if you don't want to cover and do like as we show right here, if you want just to cut straight and leave raw edges, you can. If you have those scissors with fancy cuts, we can also just cut around. It's really up to you. What will make this beautiful, it's putting something heavy on top, what we're gonna be doing very soon. First we finish this and then we put something heavy. So now we will be covering our round, okay? Now imagine we are covering a piece of paper with fabric, right? I mean, let me know any questions, okay? If you let me know also if you can hear me very well, you can see very well, okay? So we're gonna cut out 4 corners and leave, now it's what I said, we're gonna leave exactly the same dimension around. So if you want to use like a spacer like this, you trim all around and then cut your corners, you can, okay? Or if you have our 2-in-1 tool, you can do all at the same time, right? So you cut the corner. If you don't have the tool to cut the corners, I will show in a minute how to trim just with scissors. But it's super fun to use. If you have the corner, it just make the whole difference. Even I'm using cardstock. You see, I'm not using thick chipboard. I'm using cardstock and I'm still using my tool. So put right there on the side, trim, okay? So that's what the wonderful thing, because then I will have exactly the same dimension all around. Again, if you don't have, use any ruler. Okay, in the last corner, I have to remember to show how to do with scissors. Okay. Alice said to put the glue in the same bottle. It's fantastic. It's ketchup bottle. I bought it in the Walmart and I love it because, you know, it's just, oh, last corner. Let me cut this first. Okay, so now I have all of them already cut in all the corners. You see right here that will leave space in the fabric before the fabric in there. Hi, Julie. And if you don't have the corner tool, you just go with your regular scissor and cut like this. Try to have 45 degrees, okay? And leave some space right here, okay? My tool gives us 3 millimeters in angle here, okay? What is 1/8 of an inch, okay? Right in angle in this direction. That's what's gonna make everything better, okay? So once I cut my 4 corners, now it's time to fold, okay, and glue this around. You see this is kind of wet. That's the way it is. Let's get started in the, I prefer to start in the small sides right now because the finishing will be better. So spread the glue on this edge, spread the glue here and here on the fabric on these two corners, very important, right? Then you put this under our project and then bring it very tight. Just be careful because this, again, this is cardstock, it's not chipboard. So if you fold with all your pressure, you may like fold this in the position that you don't want, right? Hey, Jen, how are you? So once you glue one side, you go to the opposite one, okay? And do the same, repeat. Just spread the glue out this edge, spread the glue here and here. And oh my gosh, I have so many videos in my website, colorayarts.com, or YouTube channel showing how to do corners. I'm doing exactly the same thing. The only difference is my red nails. You notice that? I think it's the first video I'm making with red nails. Oh my goodness, it's so different for me. Okay, so I want to be like kind of Christmas. So now we have the two big parts, right? Yes, Dawn, you can use so many scraps of fabric, and it's so fun. Now you spread the glue right here, then you go spread all the way. Don't go under your fabric, over your fabric, but go right here on the wrong side, right on the two corners. But right here, yes, Sharon, Christmas nails. And here, I don't remember how long, when I paint my nails last time, 1 month ago, if not a year ago. Okay, so let me just spread the glue a little bit more. I want this to kind of have everything glue. And I also want to show you that I don't want these threads right here because you may see this, okay? So just trim them with your scissor if you notice some sort of threads right there, okay? We're gonna take care of these corners in a minute. Now let's finish the other side first. Okay. I think most of you here already know how to do corners, but put in the comments if you don't know. If you are completely new here and you are just seeing me gluing fabric for the first time. Then under, bring tight, but under, bring tight. Again, careful because this is cardstock. This is not poster board. This is not chipboard. This is really cardstock. Okay. And you want that piece of cloth to clean your fingers, all those stuff. Now let's take care of our corners for a bit because this tool, it's amazing for any thickness of board. I really use for everything. But when it's something so thin as cardstock or even poster board, I like to look at my corners on the front and see if I have a little pointy extra fabric. Sometimes I have, sometimes not, right? And if I do have, I will just gut and cut, like you can even come in this direction and cut straight, straight with this edge. Okay, let me see if I have to. This one I think is good. I don't need, but this one I will also cut. Sometimes it's just a little pointy that we need. And guess what? With this, I just need this. With this tip of trimming, if I need, I just need this corner. I don't need one corner for each thickness of chipboard or poster board. Imagine we have 5 or 6 of these. It would be so confusing. So I have one. It's perfect for so many. And some of them, I just need to trim that little stuff. And that's it. Very nice. So I don't hear from anyone. So there's no one here that haven't done any corner. Maybe if you are watching someone watching the replay later, right? Okay, so now, guess what? Our outside is ready, okay? Outside is ready, and now we're gonna do the inside right here inside. Look at this. As simple as it is. So if you watch my video from 8 years ago, I was recommending to do this. Wait half an hour with something heavy on top. What you can do and then glue this, and then wait more time, okay? You can do both. You can do, I tested both like yesterday, today, before, so you can, both of things will work. You can do this, let it dry for some time before gluing inside, or you can just glue now, as I'm doing here in the video. I will just glue the inside, and then I will put something heavy and let it dry, okay? Very good. So now let's go and see how to glue, because this part of gluing here, it's kind of the tense moment where we don't want to have glue on the top of this cardstock, and you just want to make it and glue it like straight and neat, centering very well, okay? Another tip I would give you, maybe you are familiar with double tape and you don't want to mess up with liquid glue now. So if you want to use double side tape, you can even do that if you are very familiar with that and you know how to do very well and not having bubbles or not parts without, But I don't usually use that because I have this glue. I'm so used to that. I really prefer. So I will show you how to do and have a good finishing using our regular glue all from Elmer's, as we always do, right? Okay, so now let's go to my table, because here are the important things. First of all, you don't want anything wet in this paper, because you have to, so I'm flipping my over because I don't want anything wet there. Okay, so here is my outside, and here is the part that I will be gluing right here, okay? Check that is the dimension you want, that you don't want to cut this even more, just that. And now what I will be doing, okay? I will be applying glue on this empty part here, not on top of my fabric, just here in the green part. And on the red one, I will just spread my glue on the corners, kind of thick enough to cover my fabric, okay? Now, if you have a bond folder, will be very helpful. If you don't, you can use your spatula as well. I love using also my piece of cloth that is, of course, clean, okay? And now let's go and do this. Now, here's something. We are in the winter. I just asked my husband to close my air here because it was so dry here in my studio that this was drying so fast. So you have to see how is your environment. See if you can, if you notice that your glue is gluing too fast, kind of go more quick, or just put a little bit more glue, just because, as we go over the year, our environment inside the houses change, and that will change the way the glue will dry as well. Okay, so I prefer to start and put the glue right here, okay, in this part. And then I also go here and spread my glue like this around there, okay? So now with your roller, you go in the middle here, but I want you to make sure that you have the glue. Don't go over the fabric. If you go just a little bit over the fabric, that's okay. But don't go a lot over the fabric, okay? And then hold this. This is the secret. Hold and go very quick, and don't move this, okay? Don't move this. You move your hand out the way like this. You want to spread from the center. You see how I'm doing? Spreading from the center to the edges, out the way. So I have a good amount just there. Then you come over here and go and do that. Now see. Oh, I forgot to tell you something, but if you are like, put exactly in the middle, let me finish first, then I will talk. And then if you are, that's what I love to do when I work with papers. Make sure you don't mess up with the glue on the front part of here, in this part, right? Just go like this. And with your claw, press it very well all over, because that will make the whole difference. And I like my claw because it does not shine my paper, right? It's super good. But if you want to pass like a bond folder, my bond folder is the bond folder we have in the shop. It does not shine the paper as well. So you can just go with the bond folder. If you don't have a Teflon bond folder, you can use any other bond folder with a piece of paper, okay, like this. Very good. So once this is ready, you see it's now way more flat. But once this is ready, you can put a piece of paper, another piece of paper, a piece of paper, your card, another piece of paper on top. Very important that you have these two pieces of paper because it will absorb the wet. And then you put your heavy book. And but if you have something else, put something else as well. Okay. Oh, I have other cards in the middle here. Okay. And this is how this card will dry for at least 30 minutes. Okay. You don't touch it for at least 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, you will fold in half, what I will be doing with one that I did a little before the live. So it's just, I think it's 1 hour dry, so we can fold that in half. And then after that, you just stamp, right? So it's really super simple. Another thing for you, if you want to, I'm so afraid of stamping sometimes. I'm not very, I'm not really into stamping, like so comfortable. I don't do much, I don't practice. That's the problem. So sometimes I'm more scared of stamping and get it beautiful than making the card. So what you can do as well, you can stamp your cardstock inside first if you want. And then when you glue here, it's already stamped and it's, well done. Other than, because I think I lost one or two that was like beautiful fabrics and the beautiful cards. And when I went to stamp, I did crooked or I did something that I didn't like. So I had to glue something on top, and fix that. So if you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments, because sometimes that can happen. So let me put this here behind me because I have others that are already dry to continue. Let me know in the comments, does this project make sense for you? Do you have any question? Okay. Here we go. Do you have any question? Anything that have you made before? And the next, yes, stamp first and then glue. Yeah, Nikki, thanks. I know Nikki is a super wonderful card maker, and I know. Yeah, that's a great tip. I forgot. I have my stamps here, but I forgot to tell you that. I don't stamp at all. That's another thing. I will print the inside of the card before assembling it. I don't write either. Okay, Marilyn, another great idea. Thanks. Makes sense to me. That's super good. How do you fold the card with the fabric on it? I will show you in a minute, Sharon. That's my next step. I have 2 here to complete. Anytime bloom. Oh, wow. I see people from Indiana here today. Very good. Never thought to do this. It's super easy, Tanya. Yeah, and let me understand the struggle. Do you have problems with the paper cracking? No, Karen. If I do I don't know if you just arrived here, Karen, but in the beginning, I show you how to find the direction of the grain of the cardstock. So once you use the cardstock in the grain direction that you want, then that will not happen, okay? Great idea, love it. Doesn't make long at all. And let me tell you what I did when I told you I made, I don't know, maybe 20 that I mailed in Christmas 2000, I don't know, 16 maybe, I don't remember, 15. So what I did at that point, I made a lot of them, but lots of pages, put something heavy, let it dry, so you do kind of a production, a production series, right? And you do this, but all dry, and then you fold them all, then you stamp them all, right? And so in the afternoon, you have so many ready. It's really, really good. And as I said, you can make any size to fit the envelope that you have, for example, right? Or you can do it smaller. You can do the decorations the way you want. So it's to put in the mail, of course, to put a lot of decoration will be more difficult, but then you can just put something simple. So yesterday, I was, let me share something funny. Yesterday, I don't know how I managed to schedule an appointment to check my eyes yesterday, like 8:30 in the morning. So I went there, and they, of course, put some eye drops in my eyes. and I couldn't see anything when I got after that, right? So I went home. I was wearing my glasses, my sunglasses, because it was too light. But I wanted to make a test, and I want to do some other stuff here. So I made one. Didn't see much. And I fold not in the middle. And then once it was all dry, I look and said, okay, why didn't I wait? But that's okay. It's just not in the middle folded. And that's because I wasn't seeing very well. Well, so that one that we made, it was the coordinating fabric for this one, right? So I did this one because I can put some decorations on top. So I would say if you want to put more decoration, choose something more not so like floral as the one I made today. That one is ready as it is, or maybe I just put a few details, but like that. So let me see, where is the card that is ready to fold? It's right here somewhere. Yeah, just fell in the ground. Okay. Yeah, I see that this is way more than half an hour. Okay, so you wait, it's even, and I remove from something heavy, so it's trying to bend. So let me do this as quick as I can to fold. But again, it will be much better if you wait just that half an hour that I said. Don't wait a lot to fold, because it will be easier to do it. Okay, so the way I do, I come over with this with my hands, and then I get them together right here. Okay, get them together right here. Make sure they are aligned, hold very well, and then with your hands right here, okay, make sure, in the video it will be difficult for me to see. Yeah, it's more hard now because it passed the half an hour, and so it's almost super dry, and I don't want to have this sort of shiny or something. So let me pick. The fabric may shine with even, so you can press with something that you want, like this. Okay, and that's it. That's it. So here you go. And then let's try to stamp. Let's see if I will be if I will be brave enough here to do a stamping in front of you and do it right. Okay, let me see. I have here Merry Christmas. Let's see. Hope so. Okay, so I put here and do the stamp. Yay, I did it. Very nice. I have another one that I like here. That, yes, you can do the scoring board or scoring to the center before you fold. Yes, you can, Jen. You can, but then you have to measure all those stuff, and sometimes I'm a little lazy to fold, to measure, but yes, you can. I have this one for ages that I love so much, that is made just for you. I do love so much, and I like to put in this part right here. But it is super nice, right? Adriana, so glad to see you here. Great people for card making, have made many in the past which did not come out as I hoped. I'm anxious to try your method. Thanks so much. Oh, glad you guys like it. Yeah, so this one I'm also planning, I would put some decorations here. But also, you see, it's still opening a little bit. So even after the half an hour, okay, you will now still put, I don't have my white pages anymore. Well, you got it. Pick any copy paper that you have, a scrap of paper, put inside, okay, I have to pick, I have to show you this. Okay, let's see here. So after you fold, put one page inside your card, put one page below, one page on top, okay? And again, your heavy book, okay? Again, your heavy book, and then you forget it there. Forget it there. I leave at least one day. I really do. Leave at least one day there with lots of things that are really heavy until it will dry very well and set right in the position that you want. Okay, you don't need to this stamping that I did right now, you can wait to do later, or even better, like Nick is a professional card maker. She said, stamp first. Yeah, stamp first, and then once it's all dry and flat, will be much better. Okay, so that's what I want to share in terms of making the cards, right? Because it's really isn't fun. Oh my goodness, yes. But you see, you are so creative. I love your products. So, Adriana, thank you so much. Hope you're doing good, friend. You have to get a bigger size envelope for it to fit in the post-it to some, if you post it to someone. Yes, Beverly, or you make the card a little smaller. As I said, depending on the envelope that you have. I don't remember what envelope I sent that time, but for sure you need to pay a little more than just the one stamp, because just the fabric itself with the two cardstock will weight a little bit more than the normal one. But then if you know, but it's so worth it. It's really, really fun. Hey, Christy. Hello, Carol. Yes. I'm so glad you guys like it. Yeah, it's so simple and I mean, very, very fun. Very fun to do. Now let me remove my part right here. So I want to show other things with you. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Yay. Okay, yes. So that's it in terms of the cards. And then, well, if you just arrived now, you may didn't see, let me show one more time, some that I have done in the past, okay? Just to finish here, if you didn't see. So you can even on top of the fabric, glue some decorations like this, depending where, you know, for who you will be giving, because sometimes you can just, I mean, you know, give to your neighbor and you don't need a big envelope. So how fun will be making something like this, right? And this one is just gluing another stuff like printing, as Marilyn said, right? So there are so many ideas that you can do, and I know how creative you are. And so I would love for you to share. If you do this, I'd love for you to share in our Facebook group, because we can inspire each other as always, right? It's so fun to do it. So, yay, very good. We made it. And it is that simple. You will see how quick it is and how fun. And of course, if the first one don't get, I always say for all my students, my members, right? If the first one don't go so well as you are expecting, I mean, make the second, make the third. It's so simple. Like use a scrap of fabric, and cardstock is so inexpensive, so it's so fun to do. And again, the practice will make it better. Maybe you find a different way that you prefer other than the way I was showing. I mean, it's up to you. Okay. Hey, Celtics, just arrived. Looks like we've been busy. Hopefully, I can see the rest when the live. And yeah, Celtic, once it's over, you can see how to do the fabric cards. Lots of fun. You see the new project that's coming as well. Okay. And it is easy, Elizabeth. It is really easy. Jen said for the 2 ounces to mail is 84 cents, so don't need 2 full stamps. Okay. I don't have stamps. I might print from my computer on cardstock. Yeah, that's super good, because cardstock super easy to print in the computer, and you can do very personal the way you want, or just put a message, normal Christmas message, right? And that's it. Yes, very good. Okay, so as I said, before Christmas, I will share more simple stuff here in other lives, okay? But now that we are done with the cards, and I show you already the project for the new set. Okay, let me show here the project. So this one here will be the cartilage fabric ornament set that will be available in the shop. Again, half an hour after we finish the live. So here we have, as I said, you're gonna make the big one. You can make 4 ornaments like this size, 2 of this size and 2 a little smaller, and you can make 8 flat ornaments. There are the pentagons, 4 pentagons, and 4 the other ones. Okay, so that will be that one. Okay, and then I was looking into my inventory and see what I have, and I would like to kind of have a Christmas sale for us to have fun. So you can choose maybe something that you are wanting, but you are, not sure. So take a look at the prices will be down, depending on the project. It's not, you don't need coupon code. You just go to the website. Again, wait, not right now. You go to the website, colorwayarts.com, where you go to shop. We have several items there. You're going to find Christmas sale. It's not there yet. Half an hour from the finish of this. Christmas sale. So all the projects, the products that are there, some of them are even not on sale, and it is in that collection. It's just because it's related to Christmas, and I wanted to be more easy for you to find. But then all the individual do-it-yourself kits will have some discount, and the price is already with the discount. So what's happened with that? Members can still use the coupon after, right? So members can still have their extra discount. And if you are not member, you can get all the discounts that are there for the projects, okay? We have limited quantities. I put what we had in stock. So if as long as we have in stock, right, until Monday, I will keep this price until Monday. So Monday, I just put back to our normal price, okay? So you have time to take a look. But some of the kits, I don't have that many available. So I would recommend you to take a look, okay? So let's see here. I will show some because I didn't bring everything from the shop. I was super busy with lots of things yesterday and I didn't remember. So right here, let me show some of the projects that will be there. Okay, and here's another I was looking for. You remember the flat ornament pentagon? Okay, so this is already, it's also inside to that part. So one of the kits that I decided to put on sale is the tray. I love so much this. It's a really bestseller. Okay, I'm showing you Christmas fabric, but of course you don't need to use Christmas fabric for this. You can make the kit and give as a gift, or you can give the gift of the do-it-yourself kits for any cartons lover, right? So, okay, tray is one that you will find there. Let me show other ones. The tissue box is also something. I choose, before you ask, I choose something that is more simple, more quick to make, that make a beautiful gift without being like, in other words, I didn't choose my more expensive ones, those that take so long to make or something like this. I really was focused on gifts for Christmas that are easy to do. Okay, most of them fat quarters will make it, you to use. So it's really up to you. Here is the tissue box. I love it so much. And let me show you two coordinating ones for the tissue box that I have. So here's the tissue box. We also have the house. I don't know if you have seen this house yet, but it is super fun. I love putting some decoration. So for example, even this Santa that I have, I have sometimes it like this or a smaller Santa just for decoration. Or it will be amazing to put candies, lots of other stuff, or if you have a gift that you want to give to someone special. Okay, this is the house. The house now does not come with this outside that is like this anymore, but it can you can add if you want, like any poster board, and do any shape you want on the outside. Okay. Oh, another one that I just brought back. Okay, it was sold out for a long time, and now it's back in stock. Is the boot? I love the Santa boot so much. Okay, so here's some ideas you can use. For example, with those peppermint stuff, right? The candy. I don't know how to call this. Yes, house is so cute. So this is one of the ways you can use the boot. Another way that I love the boot is right there. You see, you can put the decorations for Christmas, or you can also, when I made it, the first idea I had was to make as a gift candy cans. Okay, thank you, Ken. Was to put a wine. So you can, in this here, it fits a bottle of wine. So if you pick like a cellophane, a plastic that is, transparent, clear, you can make a beautiful pack if you are giving away like a a wine. If you're giving a wine for someone that likes as a gift, that's also something very unique. Okay, so it's super easy to do, and I just decided to make the kits again. So you will find it in that Christmas selection. Another one that I brought back, and I don't have a sample here, is the Merry Christmas sign. Super easy to do, very unique. Okay, but we will see all the pictures there when you go to the shop. Okay, the Christmas sign is very fun. I always put my Christmas sign on the top of my fire fire. I had a blank now. Yeah, you know where we put our boots, you know, to wait for Santa. Fireplace there. I love putting my Christmas sign there, but you can hang on the wall, on the door. Okay. I would not recommend to put outside because, you know, it's paper, and especially if you are, you know, like in the winter, it will be kind of wet. So I do not recommend outside, but for inside will be very nice. Mantle. Okay, that's a good word, good new word for me. I have never heard about it. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, here's another one that I decided to put on sale because it's super easy. Look at these single boxes now, right? So we have packs with two. You can do just simple. You can do like this. Now we even have in the shop the spinner that you can, you know, make this spin if you want. So, I mean, it will take you what? 1 hour, maximum two to make this. So it's super, super easy. I really love. And then two other things that I decided to put on sale, they are not into the category of very simple gifts, but I have very limited quantities. And I thought would be nice to put like now on sale and see if more of you will decide to do. We have just some left. If you have, you know, my happy gluing box, I don't have right now with me the sample of the octagon box with the embroidery, but inside this happy gluing box, there is a kit to make an octagon box and a kit to make an embroidery to put on the top. Okay, so this is my happy gluing box that I made in collaboration with Jessica Long. Okay, Jessica Long embroidery. So you will find inside the happy gluing box, you will find the fabric and all the threads and all you need to make the embroidery, okay, to put on top of the box, and the kit to make the box. Everything with all detailed instructions. So this, I would say, this is a wonderful gift. If you have any embroidery lover, that will be a wonderful gift for them to know how to do cartonnage, to get started, because the embroidery is so beautiful, right? And then seeing the box done with the embroidery, not only hanging on the wall, is something very unique. I have so great, you know, feedbacks from this happy gluing box, and I don't have much. I think we have 25 or 30 or just that. Once it's gone, it's gone. I will not make anymore. Okay, those happy gluing boxes are limited editions. And another thing that I have not many, I don't have many, and I don't have any ways of making more, is something super unique. I love it. I made like I think I made 3 years ago some kits for that, and I still have about 20, I think, of them. Those are the nativity set. They are so unique. The fabric is from a Brazilian designer. Afonso Franco is his name. And when I saw this in Paducah, I saw the fabric in his booth in Paducah. It was made, the fabric, he made the fabric to be stuffed with bedding, you know, stuffing, to be like a fluffy nativity set. When I saw that fabric, I said, oh, that's so pretty, but it would be much better if I do in cartonnage because this is sturdy, you know, it's better. And then you may are not familiar with that, but here we go. And I hope, I don't know if this is the right, right, yeah, I think it is. I have some at home that are my first testing, but I think that's the right one. So this is the nativity set. It stands like this, okay? I love during Christmas to put some lights, and it's more important, this is not, I mean, you can make with kids, but this you don't need to do with kids. This is not meant to be made by kids. This is more meant to be made you in your inner child playing, and put some Christmas song if you like this. This is super unique. And what I have is in this sale, and I will not have anymore because I don't have more of this fabric. It was hard to import them from Brazil and all those stuff. So this is what we have, okay? So maybe it will be your last chance to make if you didn't yet, okay? So fun. Let me show the other pieces. So this stands like this, right? And then on front of them, we have all the figures, and they stand like this, okay? Then stand, you see? Remember, I don't know if you remember, but when I was a child, we used to have those paper dolls, right? That we would, I think this is what brought my attention at all, like in the beginning. So all the pieces are cut to fit the fabric. The fabric is included, okay? And we're gonna make all those. You just need an extra fabric for the back here and for a little bit of more pieces, okay? So it's really, really, really beautiful, okay? Right here. And I told my husband, I can't go to the live like that, but I had to be. Really, I'm so sorry, but I couldn't find the Jesus. I don't know, it's inside the box and I couldn't remove, but it's there, okay? So this is the little, how, I don't know the name for this in English, but you know what I know, right? So the Jesus is a small figure that you go right here and you put in the center. So you will see all the pictures in the Christmas sale collection in my shop, as I said. And then you feel free to look at all those pictures, okay? And please let me know any question. Manager, yes, thank you. Yes, not very different from Portuguese. Yes, some words just I don't talk that much, so I don't know. And the doctor yesterday morning, she said something that I could do with my eyes and said, what? And she repeat the same word. I said, what? And she repeat again. I said, okay, I got it, but what that means? I don't know this word. So yeah, and then she changed the word, and then I was able to do it. Okay? Sometimes it's a little confusing, but okay. Very good. So I would say, okay, this is just what I had at home to show, okay? We'll have way more do-it-yourself kits and including fabrics and directly on the site, okay? So you will see that. What is the box behind the Santa? The box behind the Santa is it's a round suitcase we have in the members area. It's a little different the one that we have in the club. And one day I will make this again because this is flat in the front. We have in the club one that the top is a little bigger than that, okay? But it's a beautiful suitcase I made, luggage suitcase I made long ago. Very, very pretty, right? Okay, what else I have to share with you? I have, here you go, the tassels. I received beautiful tassels, so they will be there in that section of Christmas as well. Okay, let me show you here what we have. So now for tassels, we have 4 different kinds of tassels. Those 2 here, they have this little beautiful hand-woven detail and some charms. So I'm calling those flat charms and those rose charms. Okay, I didn't know how to differentiate them. But important to say that those are the colors, and you get packs of 2 of the same color. Okay, so for example, if you choose this one, you're gonna get a pack with 2 of them the same color. Okay, so this is what I will have. So those are with this beautiful rose right here. It's really beautiful. This one is flat right here, also super pretty. And then we have really tiny small ones, but it really has a difference here on this top. So it's not just a simple the most simple tassel you have right there. It has this also work around that is super pretty. So we have here this 4 colors for the basic one, also pack of 2, and those are the big ones. Okay, those are the big ones. So if you pick, for example, this one and this, they are kind of the same size. It's busy on the side. They are kind of the same size, but this is just the tassel itself, and the tassel is more thick. Okay, it's more thick. So this is what I'm using. Let me pick here. This is what I'm using right here in the end of my ornaments here, or my spinners. Okay, so those right here, the big ones. So we have some colors, some quantities available, and I will put there as well. So to make sure, because here around Greenhaven, I looked and it was difficult to find some tassels. So I said, oh, I have to find and buy tassels. So I have plenty when I need, and I know more people could have the same problem. Okay, so take a look at those as well. So again, as I said, I will put all in this collection. And the last thing I want to share is some new fabric I just received this weekend. And I have forgotten that I have purchased those fabrics, because fabric stuff is it's so fun. Like you buy, like now I buy in the boats. I buy now to receive 3-4 months from now. So when I receive, I forgot that I bought. Okay, so I know some of you like Anna Maria Horner. I bought only 2 fabrics from her new collection, and I really like, because they are so colorful. Look at this. But I just bought these 2 because her new collection is kind of lots of big designs that does not go very well in our cartonnage sometimes. So those were the ones that I thought would be more, appropriate for our project. So I really love it. So this is new fabric that you find in the fabric collection, then in the shop. Okay, so this is Anna Maria Horner, if you are familiar. We have some Tula pinks. This is the Alice and the Wonder World, I think, right? The name. So I really like the Alice. Okay, so these are pretty good size, not too big. What I thought it would be smaller. It ended up being big. Is the flower that I bought from her. I thought it would be small flowers. When I received, I said, what? That's too big. But okay, right? The flowers are very big, but we can put, for example, if you want to put on the top of a treasure box, or, cake box or something like this, it will be very nice. It's kind of big, but it's beautiful. Okay, so those are Tula pinks. Oh, and the Tula pink also come with this crazy one right here. That goes very well with this one. Okay, if you don't get dizzy with this fabric, because sometimes I look at what, it's kind of busy here. But this fabric, and also this fabric goes with another one that I bought, that is the cats. Look at this. So pretty cats that I got as well. Very nice. And we were looking in the shop yesterday. Donna and Susan were there, and we were looking. They go well with these as well. They are not the same collection, but they will go very well together. Okay. And also this one that is from the same collection of the cats. That is very pretty. Those are Corey. Let me see if I can find the name. Corey Dantini is the designer, and I really like. Okay. So I just want to, to take the opportunity, as we had the live and I just received those fabrics. I said, okay, let me just show the new fabric so it's easier, right? Because sometimes just looking at the pictures is not as easy. I put some of my Christmas fabric as well in that collection of the Christmas sale. Okay. So, oh my goodness. I think I showed you everything. Did I? I think so. Okay, let me see. Love Anna Maria Horner and her fabric. So beautiful and unique. Yes, I think I like very much her fabrics as well. And she made lots of coordinating ones. But I really thought that this collection, she really go into big patterns for more quilts, right? So it didn't fit very well my my boxes, so I just got those two. Okay, so here you go, my friends. This is the new project. Mostly I want to share with you. It's so fun to do. You will find again in my shop in about 30 minutes from now because we are about to finish. And the tutorials will be available soon, okay? I mean, not this week because it's Thanksgiving. Everybody is busy. I'm not be here for the weekend. So once I come back, I will finish editing the videos and they will be available. Also, my shop is closed from now until next Monday. So next Monday we go back to the shop, we start shipping the orders, I finish the videos. So by the end of next week, probably we're gonna have out, you will receive whatever you buy if you choose to buy something, right? And and the videos will be there waiting for you. Okay, just in time for our Christmas time, right? I received an email today that says, I I like painting more than baking. I thought that was so fun. I thought, oh, I think I will make an email saying I like gluing more than baking because that's me. I'm really not into the kitchen, but I mean it's a fun time, right? Okay, so how about you? Did you like what you saw today? Hope yes, hope you have lots of fun making the fabric cards. And all those projects that are on sale, they have instructions, okay? So it's not, none of them are just for members, it's everything open for everybody. So instructions you download from the computer to your, from the website to your computer, or if it is a video, you see the video, you're gonna have everything inside those kits, okay? Very good. Can we use our rewards points for Christmas sale? Yes, Carol, you can use reward points and you also can use the discount. I mean, if you are using a discount code, you can only use one, right? So it's the members only. If the members coupon is that one, or if it is your reward points, is the other one. Okay, very good. Love what you show us today. Very good. Thank you, Claudia. I'm looking forward to the spinner making the cards. Have a Thanksgiving. Such fun products for the holidays. Keeps the gluing spirit alive. Yes. I love it. Thanks for being here with us. Very nice. So with that said, my friends, I will go now to the computer and finish this part of the Christmas sale. I will not send the email right now because I want to honor those of you that are here live with me. So in about half an hour, you can go to the computer and find the Christmas sale collection in the shop, okay? I will later today, more like about 5 or 6, I will send the email for everybody with the link so it will be easier for other people to find. Okay. Other than that, my friends, thanks so much for being here with me. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family. It's always like a week to be, you know, it's so important for us to be thankful every day, right? Not just now, but this full week is so when everybody's in the same idea, in the same vibing and being thankful, it's such makes such a difference in our lives, to be thankful and start our day like this and end our day being thankful. That's what I love to do. So happy Thanksgiving for every one of you and your family. Keep in touch. If you have any questions, just let me know. Okay. And let's just keep gluing, right? And making this a great season from now until, our holidays and everything. So thank you so much. It was a great time for me. Hope you enjoy. Much love. See you. Bye bye. Happy gluing. See you another time.